when students come to us historically, they've come with right shoulder down, hips rotated, and we've given a lesson around that body, and we're all different when we arrive. As you saw, Anne-Marie's shoulders an inch on the right side is an inch lower. Your left hip, you've always talked about your left hip being higher.
Yeah, I think it's a battle for most of my golfing life.
It impacts how you get your hands on the club.
Yeah.
So our goal is really to create symmetry in the body. And Anne-Marie, when you do the front of the core, do you do wall push-ups? What do you do?
No, I did the whole
Okay.
one. Because I figure, well, until I see David, I'm going to go the old one. And it worked, but you
Are you able to do wall push-ups?
Sure. Well, I hope so.
Well, you can take your time here. But so what I've created a plank strip for Anne-Marie, given the 3 core regions. Blue is low, black is mid, red is upper. I encourage you to always use the color coding. It makes it so easy when you're working with students. So the first thing I want to do, Anne-Marie, is determine how far off the wall. The further you are off the wall, the more gravity you're going to use. And the movement increases blood flow, which is what we want, the dynamic movement versus the static position. But if your students can't do the wall push-ups, you don't go there. You can do something as simple as being on the knees on the floor. But let's show me how far off the wall. You want to go to 0?
And 7.
Yeah, we'll start. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to do them in groups. We're going to do them in groups. So let's go to 1, even though that's what showed up. So let's do all low core first.
So you want to do the blue
all
one?
blue
Okay.
first, yep.
So, from what I understand you, so I have to go this way. Then I still suck my stomach in.
Yes, you do. The soft knees.
Soft knees.
There you go.
And then I go.
Is that too far off the wall now?
No. I mean, unless you make me do 50 of them.
15 on each one.
15.
I will count. Just get moving.
Okay, that was 1, by the way.
That was 2.
15.
Okay, let's do 2. Next number is 2.
I'm starting to feel it.
Oh, we'll take your time.
3.
Let's go to 3, and then we're going to test. Make sure your left foot's on 0. So as you do these, your students do them, placement of the feet is critical. And you want to keep an eye on it, because they're, especially the 0 point on that left foot, you want the feet to be as close to 90 degrees if your student can get there, to the plank strip as possible. Play from her mid-core. Where are you now? Okay, let's test. We'll stay right there. Let's test the strength on 3. Grip your thumb. So 1 was her dominant. Start down. And she has pretty darn good strength. You feel the difference?
Yeah.
Go to,
on 3. Yeah.
Go to 2, which is it's the first number on this sequence. We change them intermittently. Start down. And that's still good strength. Now go to 6, right in between. So we haven't done 6 yet, and I can push you right over.
You can push me around.
So as we do the core regions, these are by grouping. We'll talk more about that later, but you can show your students how they're accumulating power, one region at a time. Okay, let's do mid-core now. If you're
okay,
up,
so you want to show like, yeah.
You can go 4, 5, 6.
I mean, I think I am, we'll see.
So, you might watch your left foot, Anne-Marie. Are you on 0?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
So, Anne-Marie's strength is 1, lower core. We put her in 4, she has no strength. So we have to build the strength through the exercise so she can play from that core region. And we're really going to amplify, over time, the work in the mid-core. You want your core strong, in my opinion, top to bottom. You can look at these. You doing okay?
Yep.
We're out to 5. You're doing a great job, Anne-Marie. You're a trooper.
Yeah, not too bad. Let's see.
And if you look at the core, regions 1 through 9, there are a series of links in a chain. And the chain is as strong as its weakest link. So Anne-Marie is strong in the low core. Her angles don't fit that. There's no way she could play well from that position. So we're going to work more mid-court. So she has, well, I'll tell you what. You've done 4 and 5. You haven't done 6. So let's go to either 4 or 5. And we'll check your strength. Start down. That's good strength.
I can feel it just when I take my, the arms back.
Go to 6 and let's see. You haven't done 6 yet. You feel the difference there?
Yeah, I feel like
you have nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
And 5, even from the setup, I can feel I'm strong.
Yeah. Now, what is also happening, and we didn't look at it, is that Anne-Marie, if you just stand tall, look how your hands hang at your side. Just relax.
You want me to go to?
You can go to 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, when you look down, just let them hang like this. Just like this. Now, when you look down, they hang the same? Take a look.
They feel like they hang the same.
Go to 6 and see how they feel. Anne-Marie has great body awareness. I just saw the rotation
That
left.
sucker is shorter.
No, but do you feel the internal rotation?
Yes.
Yeah, on one hand. Okay. Let's do another 15.
Yeah.
You're not stalling, are you?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I'll let you know when I'm pooping out here.
Okay. She's done the lower and middle core exercise.
Take that.
There you go. Strong. Okay, let's go to 7, 8, 9. When you go to 7, just stand tall now. You feel rotation of your hips?
Yeah.
Where is it going? Where are they going? Going left, yeah. And if you look at your left hand, it's likely turned in more than your right.
Yeah.
This, and the reason is, if you look at me, see how my hands hang the same?
Yeah.
As my hips go, internally rotate. So it depends on, that's not always predictable until the core is balanced in symmetry. It creates symmetry over.
Now I have a question. Not everybody might be able to do the 15, but then 10 will be the minimum.
Or if they can hold the position, you want to get them
1
a
minute.
minimum. Yeah, if they can't do a minute, you're going to see somebody with back pain here comes in after a while. She may only be able to lean for a brief period of time.
We'll buy a few minutes here.
I could tell.
Okay.
I bought into it.
I know. You know me.
That's my cue.
I know isn't that amazing that I feel like I'm strong.
Yeah. Well, we're just getting the front side.
Yeah.
So if you look at the diagram here on the wall, that's the horizontal plane.
Yes.
We also have vertical planes,
Yeah.
which is where your shoulder issue is coming from.
So my hip issue.
Your shoulder, your shoulder and hip, left hip higher, right shoulder lower.
Okay.
And we're going to figure out what plane that's on.
Just for fun.
Start down.
God dang. Okay. Here we go. Flex, sack.
So 15 push-ups. Question is, this doesn't last more. This will last you 5-6 hours. We'll see. Yeah, we'll check it again, and it just depends on how much you've been
that will be
exercising.
interesting.
Yeah, we'll check it again after this afternoon.
So that will be enough to
play a round of golf.
To play a round of golf.
Yeah.
Most of the.
Last one.
Okay, last one. I'm glad it's the last one.
Now we have covered the entire core. Yeah. Now, even though Anne-Marie's strong on all of these numbers, all 9 core regions, step in between any number. So we're not on a number. We've blanketed the core. So you're going to find strength no matter what stance with. Start down. So that is either a 1 through 9. I don't know. That you just stepped to.
Well, that was between 1 and 9. So between
it's not. That's not how. This is a Fibonacci sequence.
Or you want me to go here?
You can go out there. You'll still have the same strength. Start down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have strengthened this. These numbers simply have mapped the core. We've mapped the core. So once you've created strength, you have strength everywhere.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you can play everywhere because we have a matching grip, stance, width, and posture.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, okay. Let's take a look at your hips and all these.
Oh, let me go back.
No, you can step in between. Doesn't matter where you go. Yeah, you don't even need that down. Is that flat?
Yeah.
And square?
Square.
And go any number. Or in between any number.
Yeah, I'm good.
And you will find that your students are going to be perfect everywhere. If you put them on one of the black mats with the lines, it's more telling. It shows more because they're able to see it as well. But you're in great shape. Now, let's turn and this way and face the camera if you would, Anne-Marie. And let's see if this had any effect on...
That will be interesting.
So go to 0.
Do you want me to go to...
Yeah, you can, and go to any number here.
I'll go to 1.
Okay,
Since
and just extend your fingers down your side. So you want fully extended. I always put the 0 at the top and I can just tell how many inches. Okay.
Do I need to stretch the finger? No.
Well, you want it straight out. You don't want it bent.
Well, let's see. Let's do it again.
Yeah, okay. And placement is in the insole against the shoe. I've got you at 7.5.
Yeah, because now it's going to be longer, but it still should be a difference in...
And now you are 7.5 and 9. You're 1.5 inches different.
My arm is longer than my left arm.
No, it means your right shoulder's lower, which measures.
My right shoulder is lower, therefore that's why this sucker is high like that, right?
Your other left hip's there. So as my right hand drops, my left. I'll tell you what, just stand tall.
But what I'm fighting is...
Now, you're
Okay.
fighting that, maybe trying to get back to level.
Okay,
But we'll see.
okay.
Now, put your thumbs on your hip bone. Okay, let me look from over here.
I get adjust, I see chiropractors all the time.
No, actually, your right hip is higher and your right shoulder's lower.
Yeah.
So we're looking at two different planes here. Take a look at your thumbs. See how the left thumb?
Yeah.
That's a new one for me.
Well, I'm full of contradiction.
Okay. Again, from over here. Yeah, your right shoulder's definitely lower. Right hand is longer, but the left hip, right hip
Yeah.
is higher.
Now what?
Now we're going to work to fix both.
Nice.
Okay. So I think we're working on two different planes because now we have vertical plane front and back. We have horizontal plane front and back, and we're going to balance both. The first thing we're going to do is bridging. Bridging.
Bridging, you mean that thing on the...
No, you're going to be on your back to do that.
Oh.
You've done the front of the
Oh,
corner.
the bridge, okay, yeah.
Yeah.